I'd like to introduce myself. My name's Mark Rutherford. I'm a beer pie man from the Hastings area. I've been involved with the Mid-North Coast Regional Men's Group for the last 6 years. We've had a couple of major camps in that time, and one of the major issues that we identified with our men and young men today is the lack of culture and knowledge of our areas and of our heritage. Many of our sites and locations on the Mid-North Coast have disappeared in the last couple of 100 years due to all the clearing of our land that went on, for reaping our forests, our cedar country, and also for farming. We've heard a lot about the Wollombi area, and we decided it'd be great if we could get down there and have a look around and see what was available, try and fill in a few of the gaps and give people and share a bit more of the knowledge from not only our land but our neighbours as well. Now, the country we've visited on this trip around the Mount Yengo area, it's the traditional lands of the Darkinjung people. The next door neighbours to that, and probably a bit of the shared range, is the Wollombi land with the derived to the southwest, and it's also surrounded by Wiradjuri and Gamilaroi with the Wanneroo and Warramite to the north and northeast. We went sort of southwest from the Wollombi up into Mount Yengo, which is, as you can see from the view up at the lookout where we started off, you can see that Mount Yengo is the centre of this country, and it is a very special place. It's probably about 30 kilometres southwest from Cessnock, maybe 40 to 50 k's west of Gosford, between the Hunter and the Hawkesbury rivers.
I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Don Wade, Wiradjuri man, along with your Wurundjeri mob. My involvement in this trip was to seek locations to be able to take groups of young people and older people. Groups of people are in need of serious meditation. So many times we fall in the rut with our mob, taking them to places, fun type places, parks and things, where we really need to get these fellas back to Aboriginal basics. Take them back to where our mob lived and roamed. Take them to these locations where there's evidence of Aboriginal people living there. These locations when we visited have certainly been approved by the local area as suitable to visit, and they all show evidence of Aboriginal life, Aboriginal people being living there. It's still evident today.
And as you can see from the etchings in the sandstone and some of the paintings that are in under the caves, it's much like a signposting of the area. And it was designed to tell people where they could and couldn't go, whether it was men's area or women's area. just the same as we have road signs today. And it seems to be very, very old. There's been no proven dates yet. People have tried to do tests on it, but certainly thousands and thousands of years old. And we're really lucky that we still have these sort of things left here today for us to go and look at, you know, and be able to share with other people. And that's the whole idea of us going down there, and be able to take groups down and have a look and see what our brothers and sisters in neighbouring areas did in the past.
The local people in the areas we visited have allowed Parks and Wildlife to look after these locations and sites and places that are sacred to mob, and they're places that should not be visited, certainly without the guidance of the local mobs.
And as we toured around through the bush and looked at these different paintings in the caves and the etchings in the rock, the great feeling that you get of having that as a history and part of your culture, and be able to belong to that and take that back with you. So often most of our culture was only passed on by mouth, word of mouth, and to actually see the written work in the stone and the pictures, it was really great that history will be there for a long, long time to come.